and like a little bit of stuttering and a little bit of like repetition, because that's what I enjoy. Whenever I'm watching ASMR, I like to watch that. So for today, as you can see, I'm doing something that I don't normally do. I'm gluing down my eyebrows. And I don't normally do that because I'm putting on some niacinamide, putting on some elf niacinamide. I'm going to be frequently like checking the camera in this video because my camera has a tendency to stop recording, and I don't know how to fix that exactly. Okay, so when I did this video before, I was holding the mic way too close to my face, and it was like the peaks were way too high, and they were hurting my ears, and I was like, this is not even enjoyable at all whatsoever. And now I'm looking at my phone and eating cookie dough because I guess that's what we're going to be watching right now. That's the point of the video. In the name of authenticity, I'm not going to be editing out any of my like boring moments in this video because, mama, I've already spent way too much time in this video. The day that you're hearing this is the day that I recorded this also. So it's kind of like we're having like a live chat right now, if you really think about it, because I'm going to upload this immediately after I do this on. So I don't normally cover my eyebrows. Normally I just let the fronts flap in the wind and hang out. And in the wind, flip in the wind, flip in the wind, flip in the wind, flip in the wind, flap in the wind. Wow, there must be something really interesting on my phone. I'm so intrigued as to what I was looking at on my phone. That's funny. Okay. So, I wanted to do something with my makeup that I don't normally do. I'm going to be doing a very like basic and pretty drag mug, like by the books, very basic, unvalid drag mug with zero creativity. but I just want to let my makeup brushes sort of just take me where they could. Okay. So I'm currently putting all over my face the NARS foundation in a shade that could be a little bit better suited to my skin. I think it's a little bit, it kind of dulls my skin out, and it's a little bit more yellow than I would normally like. But I really like the coverage of the NARS foundation. And now I'm going to go in with the House Labs concealer. Make sure to get it in your nose. Also, the House Labs concealer. House Labs concealer. And I like it because, well, let me just start by saying this is not a sponsored thing. This is not a sponsored product placement. This is not sponsored. I would love to be sponsored by Miss Gaga. But no, I like it because it does feel like a second skin. It has what she says, the dry clone technology in it, which I don't know what that means. All that I know is she doesn't test on animals. Does NARS? Oh god. Someone help me. I don't know. I know MAC does. And MAC also puts a lot of harmful ingredients in their products, I do believe. Someone educate me, someone enlighten me, because I would like to switch over. To House Labs completely. Okay. So, if you can hear that in the background, it's Corey King walking up to the bathroom, and you might even hear him go to the bathroom. I don't know. Oh, I hope not. Okay. I'm currently filming this in Corey's house, the video and the audio. So if you see that couch behind me, just know it's not mine. Okay, so now I'm going in with the Huda Beauty powder. Oh, I guess I have to stand up now. Okay, to turn off the fan because the powder was going all sorts of places that I didn't want it to go. Okay, but that's what's happening with the fan, the powder. A lot of people say that it's Huda Beauty, but I don't know about that. I thought it was Huda. Wait, no, I thought it was Huda Beauty, but a lot of people said it was Huda Beauty. Oh my god, did that just repeat? I don't know. The audio just So off camera, I used the shade chocolate in Anastasia Beverly Hills to get that lip shape right there. Putting it on my face. Putting it on my face right there. Yep. I usually do like the butthole shade, or the butthole shape with my lips, but I didn't do that this time because I wanted to do more of a subdued shape. Now, whether or not that's successful is completely subjective because it's still completely overdrawn. I'm going over my brows again now. Going over my brows and licking the glue stick while I'm at it. Licking that glue stick right up because it does help. It does help. Water, I think, is the best. But if you're in a pickle like me, you can just lick it. People watch girls do that and think that it's like the trick of all time. But if you try just a nice little bit of water, lukewarm water, dip it in the kettle of water, and then you put it on your lips, you will be gagged. You'll be shocked as to how good it works. Okay. So now I am going in with a little bit of powder contour. I don't normally do cream contour. I think I should get into it because it would maybe give me a smoother and more defined look. But truly, I'm just doing makeup the way that I learned in my room when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned how to do it just by feeling things out. And that's what I wanted this video to be. I think this video is going to be completely, entirely, what's the word? Like, this video is not how to do makeup, it's just how I do makeup. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking some pressed powder and really slamming that into my brow cover. I don't normally do this either, but I wanted just to try it out for the video to see why people do this. People usually don't put powder and then cream on top of powder, but I feel like with brow cover, it's okay. Okay, now I'm going to take some more of that niacinamide, the e.l.f. niacinamide. And I'm gonna look at my phone. Okay. Alright. Now we're gonna move right on. I'm not putting the primer on top of my brow cover. I'm just putting it on my forehead. And now we're gonna go in with... See, I keep thinking the camera's gonna stop recording. We're gonna put that NYX right on top of my face. That NYX right on top of my big masculine forehead. My big masculine forehead. That masculine hairline that we have going on. I'm just happy there's a hairline at all. Okay. And now I'm gonna then put more concealer on for the highlight. And just to kind of smooth out the brow cover even more. Smooth out the brow cover even more. And there we go. There we go. There we go. Go. Now, I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm looking for something else. Oh, yes. We're going to take that same lip pencil and we're going to use it on our eyebrows because it's a universal pencil to me. There we go. I wanted this brow shape, as you can see, to be way more, soft, not as angular and harsh. I wanted it to be more curved in general. I wanted it to go in a way that was more classically feminine. And by that I mean classically like drag queen shaped. I want it to be more pin-uppy. Now I'm taking that House Labs concealer as well, or again, and I'm going to just carve out the brow shape before I set everything. I'm carving out the brow shape before I set everything. Okay. Things are looking good. I'm gonna just buff it out and smooth it out. And I think honestly, for not covering my brows, for a minute, I don't think it looks the worst. I don't think it looks bad. I do think it's funny though, if you really get into this video and zoom shaved off only half of the brow, right? So only half of the brow is shaved off, so I only had to cover my little front part of the brow. So if you look closely, you can see... Oh, I'm singing a song. I'm probably singing Summer Boy. I'm not sure. I was listening to music all throughout this. You can see that there's like where the brow hairs are starting to grow in again. And it's funny because I'm just like trying to put eyeshadow over top of like my brow hair growing back. But I would rather put like foundation and concealer and stuff all over top of brow hairs growing back than like trying to cover that with glue and being unsuccessful because the hairs are not long enough to catch the glue. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So this is a long section, and I don't feel like explaining everything I'm going to do, so we're going to do some inaudible whispering. Inaudible whispering. Or unintelligible whispering. I guess this would be unintelligible because you cannot, sort of digest what I'm saying here, okay? Let's start. It's really difficult, honestly, to do this. Like, this is not something that is easy. This is a really hard thing to do. People who do ASMR, I really commend you because this is not easy. Okay, so now, instead of cloud white, instead of a stark cloud white, I'm going in with the House Labs concealer again, and I'm just cutting my crease, and I feel like this was easier today than doing the cloud white because I have to wait for the cloud white to set and then try and set it again. But with this concealer, it kind of will not only dry on its own, but I only have to minimally set it to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Okay, wow, look at how tarnished my chain is. That's my favorite chain that I have. I need to get a new one. Let me tell you the story. The chain that I wore on Drag Race, for my confessionals, it was like a gold vintage, well, not gold, it was like a copper vintage Monet chain. And if you know something about chains, I don't know much, but I do know that there's this brand called Monet. And that one was a vintage brand. It was vintage, or that chain specifically, I got it at an antique shop. And it was super sturdy and super lovely, and I loved it so much. And I went to this one hotel called like the Cat and might have been Chicago. It might have been Chicago, I'm not too sure. But I hung the chain up. While I was doing my makeup, I used to travel everywhere with it, and I hung the chain up. And I was leaving in a hurry the next morning, and I left it there. Can you believe it? I was so mad, but I did. I left it there. So I got this chain instead. I think I got this at just some random ass clothing store for like a date that Corey and I were going on one night. And unfortunately, it's not as sturdy or as non-tarnishable or as stainless as my Monet chain. I miss my Monet chain. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm redefining my eyebrows. I'm redefining the eyebrows, making sure they're dark enough, and blending them out, blending them out, blending them out. And I'm cracking my back right there. Yep, there we go. And I have the wings of the eyeliner on. I have that eyeliner wing on my eyes. Because I'm going to continue to, I'm going to smoke it out soon. I'm going to smoke it out. Oh, okay, I guess I'm going to, oh wow. Alright, I'm going to return, after returning the cookie dough to the fridge, I'm now taking just a black color, a black and a brown, and I'm smoking out the wing. I'm smoking out the wing. Because if you ain't joking, you ain't token, Suze. Okay. Now I'm using, is that Kevin Aquan? That's not Kevin Aquan. That's not Pat McGrath. What is that? That's not Pat McGrath, but that is, yes. That is a Patrick Daw highlighter. What would you call it? Not console, not palette. Pot? I don't know. That's Patrick Daw highlighter. And I'm just putting it on my brow bone and on my lid. I'm shamelessly throwing it off course. My eyelid. And that's what it looks like. I never really got into highlight before going on tour with Jewel Sparkles. And ever since then, I just cannot get enough. I cannot get enough highlight. I just love using highlight now. So I'm completing the eyeliner on my eye currently. I'm completing it. And what I'm doing now is fixing and deepening the darks of my makeup. You must make sure that the blacks of your makeup are black. The blacks have to be black because some girls, I'm not going to say who because I can't pinpoint it. Some of these girls are comfortable with having their blacks be gray, which is fine. That's fine. I'm not judging the way you do makeup, but I think that there's a difference between preference and technique. I am not perfect. I try my hardest, but I am not perfect. I try and make sure that my eyelashes are always covered in a thin layer of eyeliner before I put them on. I don't think I do it in this video, so don't come for me. But there's a buildup that happens when you put eyelashes on time after time, or when you do your makeup and powder flies into your eyelashes, right? You have to make sure that you go over your eyeliner time and time again so the darks are incredibly dark. What I'm doing now is I am simply putting, I'm not tightlining. I'm just using my lower lash line to its fullest extent. Oh, I'm sorry, that might have been loud. I'm just getting a sip of water. So I'm putting a thin line of eyeshadow cream, it has a shimmer, and it has a matte blush, which I'm going to be using. I forget the name of this exact palette, but they have some very profane names. It's like pink, fuck me in the ass, pussy. Like, it's like crazy names. I think one of them is actually called like fat ass blush. I don't know, but the products are amazing. I love one size. I love one size. I love one size. Okay. I'm trying this new thing with this makeup too, where I don't set my lips. I usually set my lips because I want them to stay all night, but since this is just for a video, I'm going over again with the lipstick shade that I used and the brow pencil. It's chocolate. I don't know how, like, Susie, Corey, I don't know how they do it, because they just put lipstick on and they do not set it with anything. Like, I guess my lips, the way I do them, are way different than what they do. Like, I like to have the black liner, and I like them to be super matte. But I just don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it at all. Because my hair will get in my lips, and it'll snag on it, and it'll drag across my face. I just don't know how they do it. Okay, now what's happening is, I'm not showing you what I'm doing for some reason, I'm just showing you the top of my head, which looks like I have red hair for some reason. Okay, getting rid of the powder. I'm gonna set my face with some setting spray a little bit, but mainly because I'm going to go in now with some highlighter. There it is, more of that Patrick Ta highlighter. I think it's so pretty. The placement could be a bit better. I kind of just put it all over my face, but I'm learning. Educate me. I need more to feed my pop heart. Love Lady Gaga. Okay, so here we go. This is where I got a little bit ballsy with the makeup in terms of, I think I fucked it up for myself, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just doing the inner corner eyeliner, which is normal. That's just standard drag makeup, sure. But where I go wrong is whenever I try and do the bottom part of it. Okay, I think it's right here. I'm like, cute, that looks good. Look at this. I go in and I start to do the bottom. Oh my god, look. I don't think it looked good at the bottom. Look. Oh, I get so mad. I'm like so annoyed right here. Look at that. Oh yeah. Yeah. There we go. I said, oh, whatever. Okay. But in the long run, looking back at the pictures and looking back at the videos, I really like it in the long run, okay? Just continue with the makeup because it's not going to make a difference, my love. And if you look, I thought about putting the black nostrils on my nose, but then I thought about what Courtney Act said about Georgia's, and I got scared. No, I'm kidding. I just thought it would be a disservice to the look, because I really wanted to, do something that was, like, against my normal mug. I don't like how the nose looks. I actually hate it. Like, I hate not doing the nostrils and the white dot, but I think for this look, it sort of serves. I sent this look to my friend Alice, and she said I was giving Grand Dame, and then she said, I hate your new nose, to which I replied, I'm not changing my makeup, don't worry, this is just a one-time thing. Okay, so now the video is slowed down, as you can see, which means we're nearing the end. I look so angry. Look how angry I look about this makeup. Oh, and now I'm gonna just go on my phone again. Look at how just slack shot staring at your phone. You can tell I was not in it. My heart was not in it here. I think the makeup looks very beautiful, but I was really upset at this point because it did not look how I wanted it to. I felt super ugly at this time. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with that Huda Beauty pressed powder. I'm just gonna put it on my face and smooth it out to make sure there's no abrasions or cuts or harms. Okay, and here's the final look. Oh love how this look turned out. The wig was made for me by Wigs by Hassan Morgan McFadden.